if I'm this happy being with myself, if you can make me even happier being with you, then you're who I need to be with. What's up, beautiful people? It's your girl Tanisha coming to you again. How are you doing? Good. I'm glad. I really, really am coming to you because I have 5 reasons I enjoy being single. 5 reasons why being single is lit. Now, don't get me wrong. Relationships can be good if you're in it with the right person. But nowadays, it seems like most people are not in it with the right person. We're not going to go there. We're not going to go there that the divorce rate is high. We're not going to go there that 70% of black mothers are raising single children or in a single mother household. We're not going to go there. We're not going to start spitting out these statistics. But I am going to get ready to tell you 5 reasons why I feel like single life is lit. Now, I've been married, I've been single, I've been divorced, I've been dating, I've been talking to somebody, all that in between, right? But out of all of them, I can honestly say, now marriage does have its benefits. There's financial benefits. Of course, you get to have sex, things of that nature. I mean, you can have sex whenever, but I mean, if you're a Christian like myself, you try to stay away from sex until you are married, but that's neither here nor there. So let me talk about the 5 reasons why I feel like being single is lit. All right, number 1, you get to find out, I get to find out, we get to find out what we want instead of catering to the needs of a man. Instead of trying to find out why he's emotional, why he's attitudinal, why he's feeling why is he down, why is he depressed, did he eat, is his clothes washed, all these other things, you get to find out what you like. Do you understand? You get to do some self-development. What is it that I like? What do I like to do? Where do I like to go? What do I like to eat? A lot of women go through life never ever having really tapped into those things. Think about it. We're raised as children, girls, to want to be in a relationship. You got the Barbie house and the Barbie car, the doll house, the doll car. You are supposed to get a baby. The baby dolls is what they give to us. Shopping carts to signify we need to go grocery shopping for the house. We play mommy and daddy pretend. All this other stuff. They tell us romantic fairy tales. Cinderella, Snow White. This Prince Charming is supposed to come and rescue us from whatever. But as you and I both know, if you've lived any time on this earth, Prince Charming does not exist. Fairy tales are a lie. Disney is a counterfeit, if you understand what I mean. So, get into yourself. There are some things that you like to do that you've not tapped into. There are some places that you would love to go that you've not gone simply because you've dedicated a lot of or a significant portion of your time to a man or finding a man or keeping a man or attracting a man or something to do with the man. Now, men are good. Some of them are good. And I'm like, okay, cool, get you a good man. But if you've never tapped into who you are, that means you came upon this earth and you're spending your whole life trying to figure out how to make somebody else happy. Do the math about that. That doesn't add up to me. I'm not sure what equation or formulas we're using, but that does not add up to me. I'm supposed to take my whole life and spend it on trying to make somebody else happy, never knowing what I myself am happy with. Doesn't add up. Single life, you got a lot of time and energy to find out what makes you happy. What do you like? What don't you like? What do you like to deal with? What don't you like to deal with? Where do you like to go? What do you like to eat? Where would you like to travel? What business would you like to begin? How much weight would you like to lose? Get into yourself and find out about yourself, because what that will lead to is you actually being happy and fulfilled. See, what we have nowadays is a lot of people who are not happy, not fulfilled, broken, getting with not happy, unfulfilled, broken people. And now you got a household of unhappy, unfulfilled, broken people who then go on to have unhappy, unfulfilled, broken children. Do you understand? That's what a lot of is going on today in our society. That's why the divorce rate is so high, because the two people really never ever got to know one themselves and then each other, and now they've had these kids and now they're getting a divorce and now this other stuff is going on because no one ever took the time to get to know themselves or the other individual who they're with. And when I say get to know, I'm not talking about his name, his social security number, and all that stuff. I'm talking about getting to know. Like, what makes you tick? What moves you mentally? What moves you emotionally? What moves you physically, spiritually? Like, getting to know an individual and going from there. All right, number two. Number two, you can focus. You know as well as I know, when you got a boyfriend, you're trying to figure out what he's doing. You're on the phone with him. You're trying to figure out what he at, where he going, who he with. You know, you got to call, you got to check in, all this other good stuff. And at the same time, you're not focused on your stuff. Your grades probably slipping because you're focused on what he's doing. Why he didn't call. Y'all arguing about why he did this. He texted that girl or under this girl's pictures on Instagram and all this. Why did he talk to that girl at school? Or why is he not spending enough time with you? And why is he not taking you out? And all this other stuff. And as a result, y'all arguing, not focused, and things are passing you by because your focus is not there. When you're single, your focus is streamlined. Like, you can really genuinely be focused, if you understand what I mean. Being focused on whatever it is that you have going on, whether you're trying to get good grades, trying to get into a college, trying to build a business, trying to start a ministry, whatever your task is, whatever your focus is, being single helps you concentrate on that and helps you streamline your focus and helps you reach your goals, in my opinion, just that much quicker. Number three, you're better able to build other relationships. For example, when you're in a relationship with a guy or whatnot, you try not to, be around and give other guys too much attention. But as a result, say, for instance, you're building a business. There's some men out there who can actually help you grow your business, become a better businesswoman, secure contracts, whatever the situation may be, or help you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But you really can't do that because your significant other is going to be giving you the side eye, like, why is this guy calling you? Or why are you going out to lunch with him? Or why are you dealing with him? And all these other things. So it's not like you can really build the relationships that you really should be building or could be building if you were single. Number four, no arguments, no issues. One thing about relationships, if you've ever been in one, it's always an argument. There's always an issue. You didn't do something he likes. He didn't do something you like. There's an argument. There's an issue. There's a problem. Somebody got an attitude. Somebody has a problem. Somebody has a situation. When you're single, you don't have to deal with that. You really don't have to deal with that. You basically do what you want to do, when you want to do it, with whoever you want to do it with. I mean, it's just that simple. I don't see how that's not adding up. 2 and 2 are always going to be 4. If you're single, you get an opportunity to be able to hear your own inner self and agree with yourself about some things. You don't have to argue with yourself. You don't have to wonder, why this person is acting the way they're acting or why they're not acting the way they're acting. You don't have to worry about why they didn't give you a hug today. You don't have to worry about why they didn't call you today. You don't have to worry about why I didn't get an email or, why didn't you think this or why didn't you? That's just too much. That's too much energy that can be focused somewhere else, in my opinion. Lastly, you can enhance your life in every aspect when you're single. Mentally, reading books, reading articles, doing research. When you're in a relationship, that person typically wants your time. But you can mentally develop yourself. Going to the gym, physically developing yourself, spiritually developing yourself, digging deeper into your religion or your spiritual platform or foundation. Emotional needs, finding out what it is that makes me emotionally happy. A lot of you all are going through emotional problems because you don't know what makes you happy. You think a person makes you happy. For years and years and years, you've spread on your problems another toxic relationship, another toxic relationship, another toxic relationship. Toxic relationship after toxic relationship, just building toxicity. Do you understand? And it's time to come out of that toxicity. It's time for you to take an actual look at yourself and say, hey, what am I doing? What do I want out of life? What makes me happy? What makes me fulfilled? What helps me grow? What helps me become a better person? And if you're in a relationship with someone who's not doing that or helping you in those areas, or, you just feeling lonely, then you really need to find out what is it in you that has you unsatisfied with yourself. Because a lot of times people who are lonely are just really dissatisfied with themselves. Because even if you don't have a relationship, there's so many other relationships out there that you can have. There's friendships. There's business partnerships. There's people who you go to church with. There's so many other. A man and a woman is not the only kind of relationship that can be fulfilling to you. And the majority of the time, a lot of these men and these women are not even happy in their relationship. It's crazy. It's crazy because I get so many inboxes, so many comments about my relationship this and my relationship that and my relationship this and my relationship that. And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, so where are the people who are actually happy with their relationship? If you're actually happy with your relationship and you have a good relationship and a decent relationship, please, by all means, comment below and let me know so I can just... Because what I'm hearing out here is something totally different. And I don't know if it's just because I work with a lot of women as a makeup and a hairstylist. I deal with women. So, hey, I just hear a lot of things. I hear a lot of things and I hear it all the time. So my question is this. Why are you putting yourself in a situation to where you're not happy, you're not fulfilled, you're not enjoying life just for the sake of saying you have someone? I'm going to need you to do some self-evaluation and find out what's really going on inside of you mentally and emotionally to where you need to put up with this in order to feel some kind of worth or value. Okay? So these are my 5 reasons for feeling like single life is lit for me. I'm just saying. 1, I get to find out what I like instead of catering to another individual. 2, I can focus. My focus is sharp, streamlined, and like none other at this point. 3, I'm building better relationships with people who I probably would not build relationships with if I were in a romantic relationship with someone. 4, no arguments or issues. I have no arguments or issues with people because I don't have to. I make my own money. I pay my own bills. I'm good. Now, when I can meet somebody who will enhance all of these areas and make, if I'm this happy being with myself, if you can make me even happier being with you, then you're who I need to be with. No doubt. You're who I need to be with. Number 5, I'm enhancing every area of my life. Mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Totally. So then the individual who I get into a relationship with hopefully will have done the work also on himself so that when we come together, we're 2 whole individuals, not 2 unfulfilled, broken, unhappy individuals coming together in an unfulfilled, broken, unhappy situation to create a unhappy, unfulfilled, broken family. Do you understand? So this has been your girl Tanisha giving you a little bit of advice and a big old hug from afar. And until next time, bye.